follow your dream.
Okay.
Don't listen. Follow your gut. Go for it. You'll have a lot of people that will say, oh, don't do that. It's not the right time. It's never the right time. It never is the right time. I've heard that since when I started.
Een portret van Melanie Ireland uit Antwerpen. Welkom bij Onze Ontwerpers. Een podcast over Belgische mode en creativiteit met Sofie Geyskens.
So, hi, Mel.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you here with us.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very
Yeah.
good.
You just came back from India.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. How was the journey?
I love India.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
I just want to start with, who were you as a child, and when was this moment that you realized you wanted to do something with fashion or design? Can you tell us a bit more?
As a child, my mother always said, everything she would buy, I would cut the sleeve off, I would cut the bottom off, I would dye it black, ruin her washing machine. I was always changing things.
Okay.
And I used to draw before I'd go out on the weekend when I was like late teens, 15, 16. I used to do little sketches of what I would wanted to wear when I was going out with my friends. So it all started a bit there. And then I went to Spain. I lived in Spain for a while, and then I came to Antwerp. I was moving back to England, and
Because you're from England.
yeah, north of England,
North of England.
and went to Spain. Stayed in Spain for a while by accident. Just all happened. It was not a plan. It just happened. Lucky, I have very nice parents that let me
Just to
fly,
Yeah.
and feel safe to fly. Could always fly home.
And was that related to fashion
No,
already? Not
no,
yet. Not
no.
yet.
No, my brother was in university then. I wanted to do fashion, but I had to wait. And so I just sort of ended up in Spain. And then I spent 3 years there, and then was moving back to England to get a proper job. And I met some people from Antwerp, and they said, pass by Antwerp on the way home. I said, sure, okay. And then
What age was that?
I was 20 then. So very young, very young. So I came to Antwerp, I think, when I was about 21, long time ago.
Yeah, that is a long time ago.
Yeah, and then I sort of got stuck in Antwerp and bought a wash machine, and that was it. Then I was like, I can't move anymore. I have this machine,
Yeah. And you love the city, probably.
I love the city. By that time, I didn't belong anymore I'd moved. I'd been gone for a good 5 years. My friends that time had moved down to London. So I was sort of like, where do I go? I didn't really belong anywhere. So I stayed. I gradually stayed in Antwerp. Yeah.
And then your first brand?
My first brand, I started working for a company called Anvers, which was very big at the time.
A fashion
A
company.
fashion company. And I started working for them, but in the stock and packing and, warehouse. And I was the only one in that company that was really interested in clothes. And I kept saying, oh, you should do this. You should make a baseball T-shirt. You should make... And she sort of said, do it. You get on a plane and you're going to Turkey, or you're going to Greece, and you're going to speak to the factory.
Yeah.
And it was sort of sink or swim. I didn't know how to do it, but I just was like, okay, I'll do it. And bit by bit, I became her right hand. And then my designs in that company became sampled Anvers. And it was sort of basics in every different color. Sweats. It didn't exist then. Zara didn't exist. So
Yeah, it's different.
this type of, it was T-shirts, baseball T-shirts without sleeves, T-shirts with long sleeves, but every single color with a matching or a jersey dress or a sweatshirt or a basics. So that became its own brand, Sampled Anvers.
Okay. And how long did that take? How long did you work for them? Or
I worked for them, I'm not actually sure, because it was like working for Devil Wears Prada. It was that bad. Multiplied by 100, I would say.
oh wow.
So it was a very heavy...
So it's actually true.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, it was worse. I think almost worse.
Really?
It was that crazy.
Okay.
But I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned a lot how not to do it.
Yeah.
Specifically how not to do it and also how to do it.
Which was an amazing experience.
Amazing experience.
Yeah.
Amazing experience.
Okay.
You know, it was just crazy.
Okay.
They were making a lot of money at the time. We had to go to New York. We had to sell a lot, but it was high pressure.
Did you still have time for creativity then when you were like working probably 24/7?
Choice.
You had no choice.
You had to do or you'd be out.
Yeah.
There was no, you do it or you're out.
All
It
right.
was very...
So and why did it end?
I opened my own shop then called Sampled Anvers, the first flagship shop in Antwerp. And it went really, really well. It was like selling just crazy. That was the times as well.
I remember.
Yeah, really like, and but I was in a catch-22 position. So my product was running my shop, but I was working for them.
Yeah.
And they were getting more and more crazy and I was dying. I mean, I was just, you can't imagine. You can't work in a company for that, you know. I couldn't. But how do I stop? Because it means my shop will go bankrupt. But in the end, I had to.
Just for like personal reasons.
Just personally, I
Physically.
I couldn't take it anymore physically. And I just thought, what will I do? So I did say to her, I'm going to stop. And I sort of asked permission. I said, I'm going to just do a kids brand.
Okay.
And I just had a baby by then, my first child.
So that's why you were like...
Yeah, I just thought, well, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And I just started, I said, I'm going to do kids.
Yeah. And how was the kids market at that time? Did you do some
It was
research or
non-existent.
non-existent?
No, it was just, I just wanted to do little sweatshirt. Everything that I was doing for women, scale it down to kids.
Okay.
So there was no real plan. Just, I wanted to make things I liked for kids.
And still exists today.
Still exists, 27 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Kids is very difficult. It's completely changed the market. So
Because of the big brands or the big retailers?
I think it's also, but I think it's to do with the younger how they dress their children. When I was younger and I had kids, we dressed our kids. They had the matching scarf, they had everything, and we would be dressed in a jogging and a t-shirt, but our kids would be dressed perfectly.
Yeah. True.
We put all our money in our kids, and that's shifted. So now I think people, they spend on themselves, the holidays and food, and the kids, they can just dress them joggings, and which is great. I mean, I'm totally understand that move,
Because they grow out of the...
they grow out, but the less is less important.
But you also have another brand that we like to talk about, which is MEL, MEL Antwerp.
Yeah.
A fabulous collection.
Thank you.
As you know, I'm one of the bigger fans. I love to. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I'm wearing your brand. I'm a big fan, and when I go out and I wear your clothes, I always get a lot of compliments.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, thank you. So, if you think about MEL Antwerp, what kind of woman do you have in mind? Who wears MEL Antwerp?
I hope every woman. I mean, I like older people to wear it and younger. My daughters wear it. My friends wear it. I see older people older than me wearing it. So I hope it reaches many different women. It's a big collection. It's a large collection. So I do a lot of t-shirts. I do sweats. I do suits and I do dresses. So I hope that everybody really can wear it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who's interested in fashion, stylish.
What I like about your brand, even if it looks like a simple t-shirt, you put it on and it's like, wow, the fit that where do you get that inspiration, or is this something that you took from your previous experience?
Also I learned that, but I also like very classic pieces with a special touch. You know, I'm always interested in it's not just a t-shirt, that the sleeve is special or that it fits in a certain way. The shoulder is smaller, the sleeve is wider. I love pockets. I love dresses should have pockets, everything with a pocket. I like things with just they look, like you say, simple, but they have just something different that's wearable. Very important for me that it's wearable.
This is something that comes back when we speak to the designers.
Yeah. I just really make what I like.
And the inspiration, where does it come from?
Everywhere. It's like cooking, I think. Bits come there and you put it in and it starts, and you start with the colors, and then you're not quite sure how it's going to come out. You have an idea and you hope that all's ready, that it all fits together, and it's...
We have so much experience, Mel.
Yeah.
So
that is years of experience.
Yeah,
so it's almost a gut feeling.
Yeah.
You know when it's going to work or it's not.
And the feedback you get.
Yeah.
Your customers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
My daughters especially.
And your daughter. Your very beautiful daughter.
Oh, I think...
Yeah. She's your best model, isn't she?
Well, that's blackmail.
Okay.
Pure blackmail.
Pure blackmail.
If you want it, you take a picture.
Okay. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah. She wants to get more involved with the...
Yeah.
And that
because that would be nice for you. Do you have your daughters? You've built this imperium and an empire. So,
yeah. I love it, but I understand if they don't want... They've seen a lot. They've seen me going through a lot. So
hard work.
It's a tough business. A very tough business.
Yes. And especially probably in Belgium. As a smaller brand, Belgium is a small country.
Yeah, everywhere. I think Belgium's been very good for me personally. Yeah. It's a very loyal. They still spend money. They still appreciate good clothing.
The Belgians,
people? Yeah, very stylish people.
Okay,
extremely stylish.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
well, nice to hear.
I have, when friends from England come over and they go like, "Wow."
Yeah,
everybody's so stylish.
Yeah.
And I sit there very proud, like, yeah, I know.
I hear that from my colleagues from the UK as well.
Yeah, they are
UK, Scottish.
Yeah,
and so they also think it's a little bit more European probably, but Belgium isn't known for its design.
Yeah,
so is there anyone from the Belgian designers that you look up to that you really?
Well, I think all of them were amazing in the times. But Martin Magella, I loved. I used to sell his collection. Yeah, in my shop. When I stopped the Sample at Anvers shop, I had to make it into a multi-brand shop then.
Okay.
Because shifted. And I loved Martin Magella in the 90s, definitely.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I met his auntie.
Oh, okay.
She used to come to my shop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she was really cute. And she said, "Do you know who's my niece or nephew?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, wow, very proud.
Yeah. Okay.
So she used to come in.
Okay.
No, I never met him.
No. But that is, has it been a source of inspiration for you, or has he been a source of inspiration?
I think unconsciously, for sure, all of it, the whole sort of Antwerp scene, Belgium scene, it all. There is something about it it's just very stylish. People are it's in their DNA.
Yeah.
So it feeds into you, I think.
Okay.
I'm sure if I lived in England, it would be a complete different brand. It would, it's just the Belgium.
Because you have everything, a bit of both cultures in you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. You'll see a bit of rock and roll in my collection. I like this sort of rock and roll bit, and then I like the feminine bohemian also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I just try to stay. I just make things that I like, that I like, and I hope other people.
Well,
like it.
Obviously they do.
Yeah.
Because when you have the inspiration and you start working on a new collection, how does that process go? How do you cope? Because you don't have like a big, you don't have like a big team.
No, I refuse to work with a big team. I mean, it's just not I love working alone. I can make very fast decisions, which is important.
Absolutely.
And it's again because I've been in the business so long and trained, and it's a lot making very quick decisions. So the people behind me or the people who are making the product, they can work faster. It's a whole chain of people down to, so you need to work fast. You need to follow your gut. Instinct is very important. So it starts with often a color that leads on to, and then I get that dyed in different fabrics to see how it reacts with different fabrics. Then I do all my colors first. And by that time, my prints are starting, and then I'm seeing something catches my eye, and I'm like, oh, that I like that, still like that, or and it's just sort of keeping your eyes open and seeing what work class sees, and that already triggers you. I can improve that model. I need, I love tops. I like shirts. I like jeans. I like things that you can mix and match. And so I just,
for me, it's amazing how the whole process, there is so much involved.
Oh, it's incredible.
How can you do this alone? I really admire how you do this.
I have a very, very close relationship with my manufacturers, who are actually become almost like family.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed to work with such incredible people who almost are having the same feeling. She'll send me messages going like, I think maybe we should have done, and I'm like, I was just thinking the same.
Wow.
As it goes very close.
Okay.
They have a wonderful team behind them, down to the people who dye, the printers, it's a chain of people who help you get to where you are, getting it on time.
Because even, so you have good partners.
Yeah.
You often travel.
Travel,
To go there, to watch how they work. Like
very
quality control as
everything, and seeing A to Z, the people, the sewers, the cutters on the machines, the family, the whole, I think it's very important. These people help you get your product where it is.
Yeah,
it's the design is one thing, but it's the whole chain. That's extremely important.
Because you told me also, because you also have jewelry, nice jewelry, by the way. You told me you have very special relationship, and I was
I met this man in Jaipur in India by accident, and I went in, and his father was sort of sat there, very old man, very, very nice man, and he offered me some chai, and he just gave me this amazing feeling. And I said, well, hi, and can you do this, and can you do that? And he said to me, yeah, I can do it. So I just said, okay. I gave him it, and I said, if you can do it by tomorrow, we're in business. And we were already laughing and joking a bit. And his son spoke fluent English, the father didn't. But it's generations of jewelers, this family. I came back the next day, and he'd made it exactly how I wanted. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So then I sat with him for about 5-6 hours drawing, and can you do this, can you do that? And I never thought in my life I would be with a man getting excited about a tiny little detail of a ring, him as well as me, well, no, it should be like that. And he would go upstairs and give it to one of his, jewelry designer. They would come back, and it would be like millimeter, and he'd be like, oh, look at this. And I'm like, yeah, that's brilliant,
Yeah.
So we became really good friends.
It's amazing how sometimes you meet people in life.
Yeah, I think it leads you.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that. It's the universe that's actually leading you to these people.
Because we had Marlène Madou a few weeks ago, and she was studying in London.
Yeah.
And then on the train back home, she got sick. And the man who sat beside her helped her. Eventually, they kept on talking until they arrived in Brussels. And then he started following her on Instagram. And then all of a sudden, he was sponsoring her first collection. So it's
like that.
Exactly. It's
so
important
like that.
who you meet in life, right?
The people I've met in my life in this world has often been, in the fashion world, has been through the most strangest circumstances.
It's interesting stories, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah. So your suppliers are based in India?
India and China.
India and China. That's why you go and you travel a lot.
Yeah.
But the ethical part, which has become a subject.
Yeah, that's definitely.
How important is that for you? And
very important.
Yeah,
very important. I like to work with very natural fabrics like the silk and the cottons, and also how it's produced, who's making it. I check all of that. Very close to the factories. They're extremely,
you have an eye for
the
way they work and
yes,
and how they treat their people. And
they're very, very. During COVID, they paid every single worker a full wage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you check that all yourself.
But they're very spiritual, so they work in a way of it's the whole process.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, we need this many. It's not money. It's about how.
Okay.
And loving the products.
Because is that a part of your job? Because one of my questions was like, what is the part that you love most about your job? Is it
The interaction with actually making the product.
making the product? Yeah. And the designing?
The design and when it comes out, and often it's like, it can be the mistake, and they're like, oh, this is not, it didn't come out how we thought. And I'm like, oh, it's fantastic. Like, yeah, sometimes the mistakes are the best,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Like I say, it's like cooking. So it's a bit, you do know in certain things, and but it's prints and yeah, it's a whole process.
Yeah, absolutely.
I work
even the selling part. Sorry to interrupt you, but even the selling part, you do your sales like a natural salesperson. So,
but that because it's passion.
Yeah, exactly.
And I believe in what I do, so I find it difficult to pass it through to sales. I can sell it better myself.
Yeah, because
I know my client, and they can say, "Oh, that's not for us." I'm like, "Yeah, but look, I have this and this." That's why I make big collection. I like to make a big collection, so I can give a choice to the client, so she can see and feel, and it's again the next process from me onto you, which is also extremely important to build that relationship.
Absolutely.
I think it's very the whole chain.
Yeah, there's a lot to be proud of. Is there something that you are specifically proud of yourself? One moment or
I'm very stubborn, so I'm not. I'm
you're proud of being stubborn?
No, I'm proud of that.
More like agility and
hard work,
resilient.
Yeah, very resilient. Yeah.
Which is needed in a fast-paced environment as street or fashion.
Yeah, for sure it did.
Yeah. Okay.
Proud.
All right. So, Mel, we ask every designer to bring an object that they really love very dearly. What did you bring today?
Sadly, he's not here.
Oh.
He's my golden retriever. He's called Boy.
Boy.
And he's with me all the time.
And so lovely.
He's lovely. And he's always in the showroom. I mean, I would take him everywhere if I could, literally. But he has a really bad leg, so I couldn't bring him today. Otherwise, he would be here.
Yeah, that would have been...
Yeah, he would have been laid there, begging for food from somebody. Yeah.
Like they all do.
Yeah, they
do. I have one myself.
Oh, I know. We bonded also.
Yeah,
the golden, absolutely. You came in, you were like, oh my God. Not the collection, the dog.
That's me. Yes. Yeah, but you did speak about something else that you...
Yeah, I have a ring that I melted down from when I lost my parents. They gave me all the old wedding rings, and and they said they gave me my permission to melt it. So I had this actually. Waltz and Hendrix did it for me personally. Yeah,
so
I know Browns. They melted this one down. They melted my gold down. They made this one, and I wear this all the time.
Very, very nice.
So that's always with me.
Wow,
and the dog.
And normally.
And the dog, yeah.
So Mel, if there would be any advice you would give to a young designer, just fresh from...
Follow your dream.
Okay.
Don't listen. Follow your gut. Go for it. You'll have a lot of people that will say, oh, don't do that. It's not the right time. It's never the right time. It never is the right time. I've heard that since when I started. Anything I started, people would be like... oh, it's not the right time, and it's all doom and gloom. And I'm like, no, if you really believe in something, try, just try, and doors will open. It's hard work, but go for it.
The passion, as you described.
It's very important. Passion.
For you, that's the most important thing a designer have.
Yeah. It is about passion. It's about making something you really feel that you enjoy and makes you happy, and you're proud of what you produce.
Yeah,
that's so important, I think.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share with us today, Mel?
Could I have a glass of wine?
A glass of wine? I promise you will get a glass of wine, Anna.
No, not that I can think of.
Well, anyway, people, our listeners, our viewers, they can find your collections.
Yes,
There are a lot of multi-brand stores who have the collections.
yes.
So do we. So
I believe that's coming back more and more. Boutiques.
yeah,
I get a feeling that people want to be back in the physical shop, having that experience.
and the service.
The service, having that thing, going in the shop, trying on, having somebody lovely helping you, going afterwards, having a lunch. I feel that's coming back.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope as well.
Yeah, it will always exist.
Yeah.
Even our daughters,
Yeah.
probably yours as well, is like they wanna check online.
Yeah,
It's available, but
yeah.
they still ask to go
Yeah.
to the physical store.
Yeah. I think
So,
it's and having a nice boutique and seeing everything hanging nice and the flowers and the services. It's a whole package again.
For sure.
I hope that's gonna. I feel it's coming back, and the shops are.
Let's hope.
Also, the villages who have boutique, they're doing really well.
Yeah.
They're booming.
Yeah, for sure.
Before it used to be the big shop in the center of Brussels or Antwerp, and it's the little shops, the boutiques, they're doing really well.
Thank God they're popping up again.
Yeah,
Right?
they give the service.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Mel.
Thank you.
As you know, our podcast will be live soon, and you can see it yourself.
Oh God!
And you can share it. It's on YouTube.
I will share it.
Yes, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Spotify.
Oh, great!
So I hope you'll enjoy it and we'll share it.
Yes,
your followers.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So thank you again, Mel. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.